Namaste, welcome. So today we're going to week 2 of the practice of resilience. And this week we're going to be focusing on the role of flexibility in resilience. So we all come to yoga, certainly at the beginning, to become more flexible in our bodies. But what we often overlook is that flexibility in our bodies begins to extend to flexibility in the mind. Somebody said that blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be bent out of shape. And when we think of flexibility, the Chinese often use the example of bamboo, which is so strong, very hard to break, but really flexible. And if you've ever stood in the midst of bamboo growth, you hear that creaking as it moves, you see the movement, but it still remains completely strong. And that's the kind of flexibility that we want to bring into our own lives as we learn to practice resilience. Flexibility enables us to deal with the challenges as they arrive without being completely flawed by them. So today's practice, we're going to use the body. We're going to practice some flexibility in the body that will really help us to become more flexible in the mind and ultimately building our resilience. You can bring your hands together and come to your heart center. Lengthen through your spine, tuck your tailbone under, relax your shoulders, soften your face, relax your jaw. And take a beautiful long deep inhalation through your nose and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we'll tune in with one long take a deep breath in to begin. And just feel that vibration in your body as we call on the primal wisdom of all the universe, and we go within to the teacher inside each one of us, knowing that everything we seek, we hold within ourselves. And gently opening your eyes. You can come onto your hands and knees. And we're just going to start with moving the spine. Inhale as you drop your belly down and look up, and exhale as you curl up. And just continue with this movement, this very, very simple movement. It's so powerful for the spine. And of course, flexibility in the spine is really one of the keys for our overall health and well-being. Moving to your own maximum. Feel what your body needs to do right now. And come to neutral. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs and press your heels down to the mat. Lift your tailbone up and relax your head and neck completely. Keep pressing your chest closer towards your thighs. And then you can start to lift and lower your heels, walking it out, lengthening through the back of your legs. Very nice. Beautiful. Come back to neutral, look up between your palms and step your feet between your hands. Grab hold of your elbows. Let your upper body relax completely. Shift your weight into the balls of your feet and imagine that you're like a rag doll draped over a banister. So your head is just hanging completely free. Gently tipping your tailbone up, shifting the weight to the front of your feet. And then release your arms, soften your neck, curl up, and come to Tadasana. Big toes touch, ankles touch, tailbone tucks under, belly lightly engaged. Soften your face, relax your jaw. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation through your nose. And exhale, bring your palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Fingertips in line with your toes, so bend your knees as much as you need to get your palms flat. Relax your head, relax your neck. And then take a deep breath in and step your right leg all the way back. Bring your right knee to the floor, look up. Step the other legs back to plank, body in a straight line. Exhale, coming down, and inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right, look up. Retain, plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back. Look up. Retain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg forwards. Exhale, right. And inhale. And exhale. And come to Tadasana for a moment. Notice what's happening with your breath. Notice what's happening with the beating of your heart. Feel connected. Notice these subtle shifts in your body. Stay completely present. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor. Now we're going to sink down through the hips. So soften your hips as much as possible. Feel them sinking down to the mat. And then bring both hands onto your left knee and drop back, arch all the way back. Lift up your heart center. Feel the extension through your throat as you sink down through your hips. Let your head fall even further back. That's it. Excellent. Soften. Surrender. And coming back up, bring your hands to the mat, tuck your right toes under, step back to plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Now drop your left knee to the mat, and again, sink your hips down as much as you can. Come up and bring your palms together. Keep your elbows straight and bring your arms in line with your ears, and then drop back. But now make sure your head, your ears rather, stay in line with your arms. Sink down through your hips. Very nice. Sink even deeper down. Open your armpits as you draw your shoulder blades together. Gorgeous. And release. Palms to the mat. Left leg steps forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg all the way back, left knee on the floor, sink down through your hips, soften, and then bring both hands onto your right knee. Let your hips sink down, arch all the way back, and let your head fall back. Feel that extension through your throat. Sink down even more. Beautiful. And release, palms to the mat. Tuck your left toes under, step back to plank. And exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot steps forwards. Right knee is on the mat. Look up, sink down through the hips. Bring your arms together. Arms in line with your ears. Sink down through the hips and arch back, keeping the elbows straight and the arms in line with the ears. Sink down, soften. Beautiful. And release, palms to the mat. Step your right foot forwards. Reach up, arch back, and release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. And we're just going to stay here for a moment. So you can lift your feet up and bring your fingers underneath the front of your feet. So you're standing on your hands, relax your head and neck, and then shift the weight forwards. Feel that beautiful lengthening in your legs. You may need to soften your knees a little bit. That's absolutely fine. But just work at straightening them as much as possible. Flexibility often requires being slightly uncomfortable. Flexibility in the mind suggests that things aren't what we're accustomed to. And so maybe that can feel a little bit uncomfortable. So practice that discomfort here on the mat. Beautiful. Release your hands, bring them alongside your feet, and step your right leg all the way back. Bring your right knee to the floor, look up. Other leg back. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Now, press your heels down to the mat and keeping your left heel as close to the mat as possible. Raise your right leg up, foot is flexed, and bring your leg in line with your spine so your hips stay straight. We're not twisting and going all the way up. We're keeping the foot in line with the spine, foot flexed. And lower down to the mat. Now come up on your toes, press your chest closer to your thighs, and raise your right leg up again, but this time twist your hips and point your toes, coming into standing splits or three-legged dog. And take a deep breath in and exhale, step your foot between your palms, drop your left knee to the mat, look up, other leg steps forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Pressing both heels down to the mat. Lift your tailbone. Keep the right heel pressing down and lift the left leg, left foot is flexed, bringing the foot, or the leg rather, in line with the spine, making sure you're not twisting your hips. That's it, beautiful.
and release the leg. Bring the chest closer to the thighs, come up on your toes, raise your left leg now, twist your hips into standing splits. Beautiful. Deep breath in and exhale. Swing your foot between your palms, drop your right knee to the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. And inhale, reach up, arch all the way back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg all the way back. Right knee on the floor. Now you're going to walk your left foot across the mat, dropping your left knee onto the mat. Keep your hips straight, so make sure your body isn't twisting over. You want your hips nice and straight as you relax down onto pigeon pose. So now the full expression of the posture is chest on the mat, arms extended. But see where you are. Maybe you're here on your elbows. Maybe you make a fist with your hands and rest your forehead on your fists. But just remember that you need to soften into a forward bend. So see what that looks like for you today. Keep using your breath. Beautiful. Each exhalation, just softening a tiny bit more. Surrendering a tiny bit more. And asking yourself, how flexible can I be in this pose? How much can I let go of what I believe I'm capable of in order to reach the full expression? And then walking up, coming up onto your fingertips. You can arch all the way backwards, lift your chest, drop your head back. Now you can choose to stay here, or you can bend your foot up towards your buttock, grab hold of the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Maybe bring your foot towards the crook of your arm, possibly bringing your hands together in front of your chest, or coming into mermaid pose. Just see where your body is today and release, palms to the mat. Tuck your right toes under and step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step your right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up, other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Now we're walking the right foot across the mat, bringing the right knee onto the floor. Chest is straight, hips are straight, and walking your hands down. So make sure you're not twisting your body. You want to keep your hips nice and straight. Maybe you're on your elbows. Maybe you're resting on your fists. Or maybe you've got your chest flat. Remember, the most important thing is that you are listening to your body. What is my body capable of right now? Soften into that space and then see if you can go 1% deeper. Beautiful. Use your breath. Use your exhale. Walk your hands up and arch backwards. Lift your chest up, drop your head back. Now you can stay here, or you can bend your foot up towards your buttock, grabbing hold of the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Maybe bringing your foot towards the crook of your arm, maybe interlinking your hands in front of your chest, or maybe coming into mermaid pose. Just be wherever you are. You feel the stretch through the arms and the shoulders, through the legs, the lower back. And release. Palms to the mat. Tuck your left toes under. Step back to plank. And exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, release. And come to Tadasana. Big toes touching, ankles touching, tailbone tucks under, belly lightly engaged. Shoulders relax. Feel your head in line with your spine. Soften your jaw. Resilience is the speed at which you come back from challenges. And when we consider flexibility, if you think of a rubber band, you stretch, 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 reaching maximum tension, and then you release it and it just comes back to that exact same shape. And that's the kind of flexibility we're building in our bodies and our minds. Creating enough flexibility that when the challenge stretches us to that maximum tension, we can bounce back immediately to that same shape. So we're going to start with some standing balancing, building on the work that we did last week. Feel grounded and rooted, tailbone tucked under, belly engaged. Bring all of your weight onto your left leg. And bring your right leg up, interlink your hands underneath your right thigh. Keep your spine nice and straight. Find your drishti point, your focal point, and extend your right leg as you inhale and exhale, bend it back down. Inhale, extend, and exhale, release. And just continue with your own breath, keeping your belly nice and strong and staying on your focal point. Making sure your eyes are glued to that one point. Beautiful. And come back to center. Interlink your hands underneath your right foot. And now you can choose to stay here. Stay completely focused on that one point. Or you can extend your leg. Strength and flexibility. Focus. Beautiful. Wherever you are, stay focused. And release. Keeping your hands interlinked underneath your right leg so that your leg remains off the mat. Beautiful. And then use your middle and index finger of your right hand to grab hold of your big toe. Take your left arm out to the side. Remain completely focused on that one point. And if it feels possible, extend your right leg. Maybe going out to the side. See where you are. And come back to center. Bend your leg, interlink your hands underneath your right thigh. Keep your right foot active. Feel the strength through your left leg.
Beautiful. Now bring your right hand and wrap it around the outside of your right heel. Extend your left arm. And again, you can just choose to stay here, or you can extend your leg. Strength and flexibility, focus and balance. Beautiful. Release. And then bring your foot all the way up your left thigh. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly, bring your palm to the center of your chest. And if your leg feels comfortable, bring the other leg to follow, other hand to follow. They're a bit difficult to bring the other leg to follow. And release. Beautiful. Come to Tadasana. Shake out your left leg, your left ankle. And come to standing. Notice the beating of your heart. Notice the impact on your body when we keep the right leg elevated for so long. Feel the difference between last week's practice, where we rested between each asana. And feel the impact. Beautiful. Find your drishti point, your gazing point, and bring all of your weight onto your right leg. Bend your left leg up and interlink your hands underneath your left thigh. Stay completely focused on that one point. And then you can begin to extend on the inhale and bend on the exhale. Make sure your foot stays active. Inhaling and exhaling. Move at your own rhythm. Move at your own pace. Maybe you're going a little faster. Maybe you're going a little slower. That's absolutely fine. What does your body need? And come back to center. Staying focused on that one point. And use the middle and index finger of your left hand to grab your left big toe. Extend your right arm out, find your drishti point. Now you can stay here, or you can extend your leg. And you can stay here, or you can open. Beautiful. Very nice. Come back to center and release. Interlink your hands underneath your left thigh. Strong through that standing leg. Beautiful. Now wrap your left hand around your left heel. Take your right arm out, find your drishti point. And extend your leg. Staying completely strong and focused. Use your breath. Beautiful. And release. Bring your left foot as high up your right thigh as you can. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly. Bring your hand to your chest. And if possible, bring both hands. Very nice. And release. Shake out your right ankle. And come to Tadasana. Beautiful. What's happening in your body? What are you feeling? Practicing flexibility in the body. Practicing being in that space of discomfort so that we can practice flexibility in the mind. Resilience depends on strength and flexibility. How willing am I to change? Beautiful. And then bring your palms together Come up on your toes. Come down and pause at the center. And then bring your knees to the mat, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And just start moving through cat and cow. Inhaling as your belly drops down and your head looks up. And exhaling as you curl up. That's it. And come to neutral. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs, push up and back. Now we're in down dog. So in down dog, the feet are slightly wider than the hips. It's a slightly different pose to what we do during our Surya Namaskar, which is inverted V, and the feet are in line with the hips. From down dog, we're going to take a deep breath in and drop down to up dog. So the thighs and the hips remain off the mat, the shoulders away from the ears. Push up and back as you exhale. Inhale, come down, and exhale, push up. And just continue now at your own rhythm. Moving, making sure you maintain the integrity of the movement, never sacrificing the integrity of the movement for speed. And push up and back. Step your left foot to the center of your mat, in line with your hip, more or less. And then step your right foot in between your palms. Turn to face forwards and come up. So your feet rather, should be roughly a leg distance apart. Just have a look and see if you need to adjust the distance between your legs at all. Good. Now keeping your left foot facing forwards, we're going to turn the right foot to face out and bring the hips back to center. Coming to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Tailbone tucks under, belly strongly engaged. Arms are in line with your shoulders. So just check that your alignment isn't a little bit off. Maybe just gaze over and see that your hands are beautifully in line. That's very good, much nicer. Now press your hips over to the left and bring your right hand in front of your right ankle as you raise your left arm up. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. Keep your belly engaged. Roll your shoulder back, opening your chest. Breathing into it. Beautiful. And then bring your left hand alongside your right foot. Your right hand to the outside of your foot. Bend your right knee and step your left foot one step closer and turn your left toes to face your right foot. So your toes are facing the same direction. Now, if you can, keep both legs straight, but if you need to, bend your front knee slightly and walk your hands away from your right foot. So we're getting a really strong stretch, pyramid pose. And just feel this beautiful stretch. Relax into it. We become more flexible when we stop forcing. When we try and force in our bodies and our lives, we meet resistance. And so we practice softening and relaxing. That's absolutely gorgeous. Use your exhale. Very nice. Now bend your front knee. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, raise your left leg up. Bring your chest towards your right leg. Point your toes. And then step your left leg as far back as you can. Drop your knee to the mat.
Relax your foot and bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Beautiful. Now we need complete surrender here. If you're holding any tension in your body, you're going to meet a lot of resistance. So take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale loudly through your mouth as you soften all resistance. Beautiful. On your next inhale, you can drop your elbows down to the mat. Let your neck and shoulders relax. And your right knee now just falls out to the side. If you can see here, this right knee is just completely relaxing. That's it. Good. Deeply relaxing and softening. Let those hips completely relax. And then come back up onto your hands, elbows straight. Now you can stay here, or you can bend your left foot up towards your buttock. Make sure your hips are sinking down. Using your right hand, so it's opposite hand, grab hold of your left foot and open your chest as you gaze over your right shoulder. Soften into the stretch. And release. Bring your hands back. Now sit back onto your left heel. If this is uncomfortable for you, bring your foot to the inside of your thigh. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Relax your chest down towards your thigh. Complete surrender. Flexibility requires surrender. If we think of that bamboo, imagine what would happen if it fought against the wind. But instead, it moves with the wind. And see if you can do this now, if you can just soften into wherever you are, completely relaxing your chest, your shoulder, your head, your neck. And curling up, coming onto your right foot. You can stay here, or you can bend your left foot up towards your buttock. Lift your spine up and just lean very gently back. Now, if it feels possible, reach your arm up. Beautiful. Or maybe bring your hand behind your back so you've got both hands on that foot. Pull the foot closer, lift your chest up. Just feel where you are. Good. And release. Now we're going to slide the right foot forwards. And then bend the chest down into half Hanumasana, monkey pose. So this right leg is straight and the chest is relaxing down. There's a right angle on the left leg. Soften and breathe. Use the exhale, each exhale taking you deeper. Beautiful. And then coming a little bit up, see if you can stretch your right leg forwards and maybe if you can take your left leg back. Wherever that's possible for you into Hanumasana, monkey pose. Maybe you want to relax down onto this leg. Or maybe you want to bring your arms up. Just see where you are. Beautiful. And release. And stretch your legs out, shake them out. Feel what you're feeling. Flexibility. Deep breath in, bend your knees, hands underneath your shoulders. Take a deep inhalation. Lift your hips up into tabletop pose, drop your head back. Beautiful.
and release, coming down. Coming back onto hands and knees. And move through cat and cow. Beautiful. Listening to your body. And come to neutral. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs, press your chest to your thighs. Step your foot between your palms and turn to face forwards. Coming up with a straight back. Beautiful. And again, just check the distance between your feet. You want more or less a leg distance between your feet. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly. Take your arms out to the side. Check that your arms are nice and level. Beautiful. Push your hips over. First, let's turn that left foot to face outwards. There we go. And then bring your hips back to center. Push your hips over to the right and bring your left hand in front of your left foot. Reach up with your right hand. Open your chest. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling or the sky. Breathe into it. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. Opening up that chest. Inviting flexibility. Beautiful. And then bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. So your left foot and your left hand. Gosh, okay, both hands are either side of your left foot. How's that? You can step your right foot one step closer. Now the right toes are facing the left foot. So all your toes are facing the same direction. Relax your chest along your left leg. Breathing into it. Now you may need to bend that left knee slightly. That's absolutely fine. Deeply relax. And then walk your hands away from your left foot, intensifying the stretch. Beautiful. Maybe you bend that left knee. That's fine. Listen to your body. Breathing into it. And then bend the left knee and raise the right leg up into standing splits. And then step the right foot as far back as you can get it. Drop the knee to the mat. Bring both hands to the inside of the left foot and sink down with your hips. Really soften and surrender. Feel the flexibility in your body. Deeply soften. Beautiful. Now you can stay here, or in your next exhalation, dropping your elbows down and coming even more deeply into the stretch. That left knee now just falls gently out to the side. Head and shoulders relax. Softening and breathing into it. Beautiful. See, most of you are almost in splits already. And so we wonder how much of the resistance to that pose is actually in the mind, not the body. Just take a moment to see where you are right now. So close. Beautiful. Come up on your hands. Sit back onto your right foot with your left leg extended. Now remember, any discomfort in your knee, bring that foot to the inside of your thigh. Really important to look after your knees. A deep breath in and exhale, walk your hands down. Relax. Soften and breathe. Use the exhale. Beautiful. Each exhale just taking you 1% deeper into the stretch. And walking your hands up, coming onto your left foot. If you can, bending your right foot up towards your buttock. Now you can stay here, or you can raise your left hand up. See what feels right. Maybe bringing both hands behind your back and grabbing your foot with both hands and leaning slightly back. Lift your chest up. Beautiful. and release. And then straightening the left leg, keeping the right leg at a right angle, and walking your hands down into half splits. Beautiful. Softening and relaxing, using the exhale to intensify the stretch. Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be bent out of shape. And come up. And then maybe sliding that left foot all the way down, right leg down. And you may find that there's some difference in flexibility between each side. Just be wherever you are. It's absolutely fine. Maybe you want to relax down onto this left leg. Maybe you want to come up and take your arms up into the full expression of Namaste. Be exactly where you are and release. And then release your legs, shake them out. Beautiful. And come to a cross-legged posture. And just take a moment. Take a beautiful long deep breath in. Feel what's happening in your body. Experience the sensations that come from flexibility and awareness and understanding of where I am. The more flexible I am, the easier it is for me to practice resilience. Flexibility requires that I open my mind. And flexibility requires that I welcome new alternatives. Beautiful. And then you can open out your legs, take them as wide apart as you can get them. Roll forwards onto your sitting bones. Lengthen your spine. Turn to face your right leg and soften. I want you to think about the last time you did this movement. Maybe it was last week, or maybe it was more recently or much longer ago. And I want you to remember what it felt like. And then just recognize how much easier it is right now. As we open the body, we soften the body into flexibility. Beautiful. Move your hands across the center. Come over to the left and soften here. Notice how much closer your chest is to your thighs. Notice how your exhale just softens you even more. And then come across to center and soften here at the center. Now you may want to remain on your elbows, or you may want to make fists with your hands and rest them underneath your head to support you. Maybe you prop a pillow under your belly. But wherever you are, just be all there. Soften fully and completely. Breathe into it. And very gently curling up. Bring your legs together. Lie down on your back. Take your arms out to the sides. Drop your knees to the right as you look over your left shoulder, keeping both shoulders firmly on the mat. Back to center, change sides, bring your knees to the left. As you gaze over your right shoulder, both shoulders remain on the mat. Breathing into it. And come back to center. Take the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to the inside of your feet. Wrap your hands around your feet and pull your knees down to the mat in happy baby pose. Beautiful. Roll your tailbone down. Feel the length of your spine pressing into the mat. Soften here. Relax here. And then release your feet, taking your feet to the outside corners of your mat. Palms face upwards, slightly away from your body. And as we prepare for the final relaxation, maybe you want to cover yourself with a blanket, or maybe it's more comfortable for you to relax on your side. But just find your most comfortable posture now. And give yourself permission to relax fully and completely. Knowing that it is here, in the space of deep relaxation, that your body heals, that it integrates the experience, that it allows you to experience the magic. And of course, flexibility isn't the answer to your problem. It just simply creates space for more possibilities. When our mind is rigid, when our thinking is rigid, we can only see that one possibility. We don't expose ourselves to the myriad possibilities that exist. And so we open our bodies. We practice here on the mat, exploring our bodies so that we can build resilience within. You can relax feet. You can relax feet. Feet are relaxed. And I relax my calves and thighs. I relax my calves and thighs. My calves and thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips and buttocks. I relax my hips and buttocks. My hips and buttocks are relaxed. I relax my abdomen and chest. I relax my abdomen and chest, my abdomen and chest. Relax. And I relax my hands and arms, neck and shoulders. I relax my hands and arms, neck and shoulders. My hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax my face, eyes, nose, mouth. My face is relaxed. I relax my tongue. I relax my tongue. My tongue is relaxed. I relax my entire body. I relax my entire body. My entire body is completely relaxed, filled with peace. Peace within. Peace around. Peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And very gently, you can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest, rubbing your thumb across your fingertips, moving your toes, and taking your arms above your head, having a beautiful stretch. And hug your knees to your chest. Rock gently from side to side. And then roll over onto your right hand side for just a moment. Rocking up to Sukhasana when you're ready. Beautiful. And bring your hands together and come to your heart center. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.